Welcome to Real Life Matters. My name is DBoss. We're a power-packed inspired show that features real people and with real matters. We're here in the core of the city of Toronto, downtown. If people look at Eaton Center or right around there doing some interviews, you can follow me on Instagram at DBoss_1. You can go to the website, dbossnetworks.com. You also subscribe to my channel, DBoss Networks on YouTube. That'd be helpful if everybody does, because that way you can get all my notifications for my show. But anyways, today I have some very interesting people here, a lady here, and she's done a lot, she's been a lot, she has her own company, she came from a corporate America, when people said, oh, you know what, I don't think you should do that, and she did. And today I have here Assiatou Diallo, the CEO of Taab Cleaning Company. Welcome.
Thank you very much, DBoss. It's good to be here. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
You all holidays. Wow.
It's all about the holidays, right?
I know.
And everybody, and don't judge me, people, because it's all about the holidays. We have little stuff here you can see. But also Assiatou, she's from a founder of Immigrant Women in Business. And I'm also an IWB media partner sponsor for Immigrant Women in Business. And so can you tell us where you're from? Because we always like to ask everybody on Real Life Matters where you come from.
Absolutely. My name, as you said, Assiatou Diallo. First of all, thank you for having me here.
Yes.
It is a pleasure being here with you, DBoss. And I'm from Guinea, West Africa.
Guinea, West Africa, big up people.
No, thank you, yes.
And you came here how many years?
2 years ago, and I lived in Montreal for 4 years.
Oh, I'm from Montreal, big up people, Montreal. Another Montreal is here.
Absolutely, yes.
You live from Lachine.
Yeah.
Where do you live? What part of Montreal?
Côte-Vertu.
Côte-Vertu, oh!
Yes.
Okay, we know the ritzy kind of over there.
It's an okay place, like, a lot of, but I liked it there a little.
Je parle français. She speaks French through and through.
Right.
Through and through. So when you came here, you started your business.
Yes.
So and then as I said that you came from the corporate America, and then you weren't too sure if you want to start your cleaning business.
That's right.
Because they had a lot of challenges with that.
Absolutely. You know what? When I came to Toronto, I moved from Montreal to Toronto. I couldn't speak English, and I didn't know anyone.
You're speaking really good now.
Oh, thank you. Listen, we are in Toronto.
Cool.
So yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and I came to Toronto without knowing anybody. And what was surprising, that the apartment was so expensive.
Yes.
So I couldn't afford to pay an apartment with my little boy, 3 years old.
Yes.
So I ended up living in a shelter for 2 years.
Oh.
So yeah, when I lived in that shelter for 2 years and worked, while living there, I worked in a nonprofit for over 5 years. So I moved out of the shelter after 2 years. I got my apartment, and then, trying to
adapt, because Toronto's, for people that don't know, Toronto is a very expensive city.
It is.
So you have to, when you come here, you got to either make your money or you got to really push it. So it's almost like New York in America there, or LA, you got to really push to make your money.
Absolutely. And it's getting worse and worse.
I know. The apartments are getting, I don't know where we're going to live. We're going to have to get a tent or something.
I'm telling you, or move out of Toronto. Who knows? But I don't have any problem with that. I love smart cities, so probably one day I will move out of Toronto.
And then when you started your business now, how did that come about? Because you were working for a nonprofit.
Yes, let me go back to the shelter, because that's where I really got inspired that I had to have my own cleaning company.
Wow.
Because a lot of women in that shelter, I did some petitions for them not to get deported. So, and all of them they had that language barrier.
Wow.
No English, no French, and, so they couldn't get a job, actually. So I told them, don't worry, one day I will have my own company and I will hire you. So that was a promise without knowing.
And you did not know that, you just said that to yourself. You see, when you speak it.
Exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I said to myself, this is a promise now. I have to do it. So that's how I worked, because I had to be stable myself, show to the world, like, yeah, this is doable. A lot of people, as you said, they would tell me, no, don't even try. You're an immigrant woman, you black, you this and that, you don't speak well English, you have that little accent. They give you all the excuses for you not to go ahead. But I didn't listen because that's just me. I don't know. I'm a bad girl. I don't listen.
Well, it's okay. You can have a little bit of badness in you when people are. That's not a bad thing. It's not being bad. You just that you have integrity. You know your principles. You know what you stand for, and you know what you don't. So that's okay. Woman with principles. That's for 2020.
Yes, absolutely. Stick what you want.
Yes.
Dream big and believe in yourself.
Right.
That's my my vision of life.
Right.
And whatever you dream of, think about it and just plan it. Everything is possible.
Right.
There's nothing impossible in this life.
So you started your cleaning.
I started my
So you
cleaning
do commercial cleaning, home, residential?
Commercial cleaning. Taab Cleaning Inc. is a commercial cleaning company.
Okay.
So we specialize in offices and buildings and condominiums buildings and office buildings and all that. So that's what we do now. It's been 4 years. It's
4 years, people.
Yes. It's been quite an interesting journey, challenging journey.
Right.
And very stressful from time to time journey. But it is what it is. I'm very grateful. No complaint. You know, every time I get stressed, I just rest.
Exhale.
And relax and,
pray.
remember and pray, and
take a nice hot bath.
Absolutely. And remember where I'm coming from. I said, hey, listen, girl, remember where you're coming from.
Yes.
So, and that's how
So you go back home and where you came from, and then you go back and you know what? It was bad then, but now where I am.
Exactly. I'm very grateful.
So how many locations? I remember you had one location and now you branched off.
Listen, what do you mean locations? Like, in Toronto, we have, as you know, offices. It's all over center, west, and east. Okay. But right now we're working on, having it in other cities.
Okay.
And we tried in New York, but honestly, it did not work out yet.
Okay.
Because, when you have partners, you both have to.
You have to be on the same page.
Exactly. So that's
sometimes things are, you have to have that gelling.
Absolutely.
If people can't gel, and sometimes you don't know if you can gel until you're in it.
Absolutely.
Then sometimes you might have to come in it and you might have to come out of it.
Yes. Yes.
So
absolutely.
that's what you have to
but
do.
It's all good. It's all an experience.
Yes.
And it teaches you something, that's for sure.
So, okay, so we know about your Taab. Then you have another business that you do too, a nonprofit.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah. When I started my business, my first, the first article on me in the newspaper, I said it. I said, one day I would like to have part of my company to be social, because I'm a very social person.
Yes.
And I care about my community, and I'm a very community person. So I said that to be able to help the elderly. But along the way, before registering that company, I hear a lot of single mothers when I speak to IWB events. They ask me, how did you do that as a single mother? How did you do to start your business and build it? Because you have to go out, network, you have to meet people. It's a lot of,
When you have a drive,
exactly,
you can do anything.
Yes.
And people don't understand that. When you have a drive, and the drive has to come within.
Oh, yes.
Then you'll do anything. It doesn't matter if you're a single parent, a no parent, or you're together with something, because you have all challenges, but you overcame that.
Yes, we have to. And if I did overcome that, everyone can.
Yes.
Because you have to find a way.
Right.
And as I always say, don't be scared to ask for help.
That's right.
I went through therapy. I had to do therapy because of the hardship that I went through. It can follow you. And if you let the past hold on to the past, it can stop you
go
doing
forward.
Exactly. So I had to do that to be able to say, okay, it is in the past now. I have to move forward. So now I live in the present, and I'm looking.
And you go to the shelters too.
Yes, absolutely. Last week we went.
Yes, I was supposed to go that day when I went to something.
Absolutely, we visit some shelters, and today I'm the president also of French immigrant women in all Ontario.
Wow.
Yes, because that's my passion. Helping other people and inspiring them, and especially immigrant women that come there. Don't just stick on into the status quo.
Right.
You can do big things. You can dream big. It doesn't matter. You can fail today. You start something, it didn't work out. that's fine. Move on to the next thing. You know, that's what it is. That's like when you see Steve Jobs or whatever who started a business, they are millionaires today. When they tell you when they started, it was hard.
Everything's
To
hard.
exactly. So it's not about, even for me, it's not about being millionaire. It's about how impactful am I.
What are you doing
Exactly.
for the society?
For the
it's just like,
society.
what are you doing? Just okay. You're not just working.
No.
What are you doing? Like a lot of people ask me, I do my show. I said I have to impact and tell people their stories, and I'm empowering you by showing people like you, so that people can see you,
Yeah.
right, and say, hey, I can relate with that person.
Exactly.
I have a kid. I'm a single one, and I started my company.
Yep.
You know, yes, I had issues.
Exactly.
Yes, I had something. I had to go for therapy.
Absolutely.
But hey, I made it through. And that's
Yeah.
what you're telling. That's the message you're delivering today.
Absolutely. So when I started that social, and that's how I thought about it. So I funded the social enterprise. It's now on since last year, Taab Community Care.
Mm-hmm.
So we help the elderly and single mothers through cleaning services and companionship.
Oh.
And also babysitting and homework support.
You see?
So yeah, anything to help, or if you want to volunteer, right now we get
Connect with you if you
yeah.
need, because sometimes the elder people cannot clean their place.
Exactly.
And she's here, Assiatou is here for that.
Yes.
And that's something that you should, a lot of people forget those people, but sometimes they can't do those things.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then
yeah.
you can connect with you. So where can they find you at?
Listen, on social media, Assiatou Diallo, I'm all over there. LinkedIn, Facebook,
And you can also go to the website, Immigrant Women in Business website, IWB.
That's
and
right.
you can find
My
her
profile
there.
is there, Assiatou Diallo. It's the same one.
But if
I'm not that active on Instagram, but soon I will have to be.
There's a lot of stuff. It just depends what you want to do. Right?
Exactly, yes.
And, and stuff like that. So help Assiatou, connect with her. She has a big clinic. She can relate with you if you need shelter. Not sure where to go.
Yeah.
If you want her to visit you at the shelter, call.
That's
Just
right.
call, connect. Because that's what we're here for. We're here to do this.
Absolutely.
And then we also welcome the men too. So don't think that y'all left out. No.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a feminist, but I love my men.
Me too.
I know. I have my feminist men who are with me. So and remember, feminism, it's not underestimating men.
Yes,
we
right.
want to have men on our side to support the women's cause.
Yes.
So remember that.
Yes.
Feminist is supporting women's cause. That's
Feminist is supporting women cause. That's 2020. We're taking it in with that, right?
Absolutely.
Assiatou.
Exactly. Thank you very much, DBoss.
And I thank you for coming. Please, you got to come back and give us an update of what you're doing at the shelters. I want to hear all that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, and everybody, and we're also wishing you happy holidays, happy holidays, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bring your cup back up.
Oh, yes.